I love these new cards, by the way.
Thank you.
I wasn't talking to you. Who's our guest today, by the way?
We have Dan Soder.
Oh, Dan Soder. That's right.
He's really good. Does a lot of great voices.
That's right. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
He does voices?
Yeah.
Maybe I should show him.
No.
Should I do mine?
We've done
Should I do
that.
my impression?
It's done. We've done it so many times now. It's not. No one wants to hear it anymore. If you can do something else, try a different voice. I don't know.
Try a different impression?
Yeah.
All right, Johannes. I promise from this point forward, I won't do a Fred Durst impression. Yeah. There's my guy, Daniel. How you doing? How is it? There's a mic behind you.
Oh, all right.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah, so that would mean a mic would be around.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Look at you.
I like it.
Welcome to your throne.
God, I love this.
Yeah, feel it out first.
I really
Give
do.
it a good feel.
Feels powerful.
Yeah.
Feels like I could drink like a lot of mead and fall asleep in this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, you can, Dan. Anything's on the table.
I love you're like an evil, positive middle manager.
Yes.
That's what I love about you.
That's my vibe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what it says in my profile.
It's absolutely like you have a LinkedIn, and then you also do evil shit.
That's right.
Off the LinkedIn, not just LinkedIn evil shit.
No. I also have
Do I have to hold this the whole time?
Yeah. Grip on, pal. Strap in, bud. But don't yet because we haven't started recording, and we may never record.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, I
we'll
like
just
that.
We'll just see what kind of vibe we get going, man.
And if it stinks, I'll just leave.
You'll just get on out of here.
Yeah, I like this. I like tent fingers right here. I'll look at you with your tent fingers.
Yeah, look at that. I call that the host stand. You ever see that? Like every host on a show, they always do that. They don't do the hand, so they're just like, let's cut to the clip of the Lakers. And they're just going to do that thing.
It's a very powerful stance.
It is.
But I mean, with a throne, this feels dubious.
This is a photo shoot right here. Thumbnail.
Get it.
Thumbnail.
Get it.
And this is Johannes, by the way. That's my producer.
Johannes, nice to meet you.
It's going to go kind of like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, the more he participates, the less good the show gets.
I like it.
Johannes, you're wearing a hat today.
Yep. Yeah.
I like that hat. What is it?
My Just for Laughs Vancouver hat.
All right, that's enough. All right, back to Dan Soder, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Daniel, did everybody, when you were a kid, what did your last name get? Did you get a lot of made fun of people call you Diet Soder?
I got that.
Soder Pop?
Soder Pop hits because Mike Tyson's Punch Out was big. Soder Popinski.
Vodka soda with lime?
Yeah.
Yep.
I also got Odor because you chop the S off and you got just Odor.
Oh, that one's rough.
That was middle school. That one hurt the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Nick Clary for coming up with that one. That one really got me.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, he really got me with that one.
Hey,
no, he's cool.
All right,
we
Nick, you're cool. You're cool.
We love them.
Apologize. We love Nick.
Yeah.
Get Nick on the pod.
Get him on. Get both the Clary brothers.
Get
Mitch
on
and
here.
Nick right here on the podcast.
Let's get your whole middle school on
Come
right
on.
now.
Let's go, Pimp One Crew. Get
Yes.
the whole group up
What
here.
was it called?
I was never a part of it, but the cool group was called Pimp One Crew. It was
Oh, hell yeah.
dangerously late 90s.
You grew up in the 90s, which I did too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, which I think is like the best time ever.
Yeah, no phones. No internet. Just enough internet to jerk off to it.
Yep.
And that was it.
I didn't really jerk off to the internet. I had like
Cinemax, like the
like
in
a
between.
remember those 5D things where if you went cross-eyed you could see it?
I hate to bring it back to the Clary brothers.
Okay.
But they had one of those black boxes that unscrambled.
Whoa.
So you could watch wrestling pay-per-view or you could watch the Spice Channel.
Oh, I know the Spice Channel.
Oh.
Yeah. You're a pro wrestling fan. You're a big wrestling guy.
Huge wrestling fan.
I love wrestling. I love the Macho Snake, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, first off, don't ever disrespect the Viper. The apex predator, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And Macho Man. You're making an amalgamation.
The Macho Snake, Randy Orton.
It's Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Okay.
And then it's the Viper, Randy Orton.
Were they a tag team?
No, but that would have been a great tag.
It would have
team.
been a great one.
Damn, you're booking over here. You're fantasy booking.
I'm ready to book, man.
Yeah, dude, that you should be a wrestling booker with the tie, with everything you got. Full Goblin wrestling booker. They can't be mad at you because you're an element of evil. So what are they going to do?
Middle management.
You're middle management evil.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I was in a wrestling match.
Really?
Yes. NWA in Chicago for Riot Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Latimer. I helped him win.
Did you? What did you do? Did you hit somebody?
I snuck in.
Yeah.
I gave a little nut shot, and he got the pin.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
If you're going to cheat, nut shot or chair shot.
That's right. That's right.
I think in life, if you're going to cheat, nut shot, chair shot.
What is this?
Oh, this is awesome.
It's the wrestling.
Look at that. It shows, it's a hologram that shows you giving a nut shot.
I didn't know I have that.
Yeah.
What else
put
do
it on
I
your-
got back there, Johannes?
By the way, great form. You throw your whole right arm into it.
I really did.
It's unbelievable.
I threw up my shoulder.
Yeah.
My rotator cuff is
You
shot.
really? You blew it?
Yeah.
You blew it on a nut shot?
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you won him the match, right?
Absolutely.
That's all that matters.
That's right.
That's the American way.
Amen, Dan.
Yeah.
When you were growing up in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
did you watch a lot of Saturday morning cartoons?
Sure did. Loved them.
TGIF?
Yeah.
Snick?
Loved a Snick. Loved a lot of the Snick stuff. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Was unbelievable.
Were you about to say, are you afraid of the Goblin? Is that what it almost slipped out?
I almost
Are you
said
afraid
it.
of the Goblin?
And yeah, I didn't want to give it away.
Yeah.
But a little bit.
Yeah.
Pete and Pete.
Oh, I love Pete and Pete.
Alex Mack.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Genius kid.
I mean,
She was so smart.
she was so smart. I had such a big crush on her.
Oh, who was your very first crush? Do you remember that?
Miss Elizabeth, Macho Man Randy Savage's wife.
Really?
Yeah, I remember feeling feelings. There was a poster they had of her where she was like just in a necklace and you could tell she was kind of topless, and the WWF would sell it out of their magazine. And I don't know, man, that poster, I was like, that lady's boobs are out, and I know it.
I love that was your dad's sexual awakening.
It was absolutely my sexual awakening.
Was a wrestling magazine.
It was
You
a
had to
wrestling
You had to
magazine.
go through so much so much man boobs.
Yeah, so many oiled men
Yes.
I had to cut through in
Yeah.
order to get to my sweet queen.
You really figured out really quick you were straight.
Oh,
you were
yeah,
just like,
I mean-
because there was a lot of choices.
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
And there were, granted they weren't that shredded in the early 90s.
Yeah, they all had a little. I missed that.
Yeah, a little chub.
Yeah, they had beer bodies.
Yeah. Well, you know what it wasn't, I mean, then late 80s, early 90s, they started getting real shredded with the steroids. But I think that when I looked, I was like, damn, Miss Elizabeth has some real big boobs.
And that was
Man,
it.
I loved it.
And
I
that
loved
was
her.
it.
To the day she died.
And yep, R.I.P. And what about when she married
Macho Man?
That must have been devastating for little Dan.
No, I was happy she found love.
Okay,
I was happy that
you were actually in love with her. And I like that about you, Dan.
I watched and I went,
yeah.
she's gonna be happy.
Hey, I just want her to be happy.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I'm not you're not going to be a fan unless I just knew that they loved each other. And at that SummerSlam, when they got married, match made in heaven, match made in hell. I just knew. I said, this is a match made in heaven.
This one's the heaven.
Yeah.
And you were feeling that.
I loved it.
And
I
then
love.
And then who'd you move on to? Luna Vachon.
Slick.
Yes.
I changed complete teams.
Yeah,
I liked Slick
you
a
just
lot.
kept going from faction to faction.
Yeah, I had to want to fuck a manager in
That's
order to
right.
stay relevant.
That was your. You chose a path and you had to stick to it.
I would say I jumped crushes to Rachel Lee Cook, the actress.
And
She was in Babysitter's Club,
oh,
that movie that came out, and I remember a Disney Adventures. Do you remember those? They were like little magazines for kids. It was like a Disney magazine. But man, they had a picture in there, and I was like maybe 6th grade. I thought she was so hot.
everything's coming from magazines.
Yeah,
for Dan.
that was how it used to be.
Full sexual awakening, not Playboy though. No.
Well, I finally got to see a Playboy, and that made me like Marilyn Chambers.
Marilyn Chambers.
She's an old school porn star, but my dad worked at a liquor store, in San Francisco, and they used to have nudie mags in the back. And when I was like 8 or 9, I snuck back and I grabbed one and I went into the bathroom and looked at it. And it was a lady named Marilyn Chambers. It was the first vagina I saw.
Oh,
and it had some miles on it, brother. But it's kind of like it's like having your first car as a used car. So you're like, I don't know they can make these new. Still a beautiful woman. I'm not judging. I was in love with her.
You wanted what's best for her.
I wanted what's best for Marilyn Chambers. What's behind the green door?
Yeah.
I think that was the porn she was in the 70s.
That's right up my alley. What's behind the green door? Probably me.
Yeah.
Probably me. Dad?
Probably a goblin with a boner.
It's probably a goblin. Probably this thing right here.
Yeah, right there. Look at that.
When you were a kid and you're watching the cartoons.
Yes.
Because I'm a music guy.
Yeah.
I'm a music
Obviously.
guy. I love playing music. I love writing music. And I got to say, some of my favorite songs of all time were the theme songs to the cartoons in the 90s.
Oh, okay. I'm more familiar with the theme songs from sitcoms.
Oh, let's talk about those.
But the ones from cartoons outside of Bobby's World.
That was a good one.
Eek the Cat.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think what else I remember. That's really it. G.I. Joe, obviously.
G.I. Joe slap X-Men was... Oh, wow.
I mean, it's back on X-Men 97.
Oh, yeah.
They brought it back.
It's really good.
What else was another one that slapped?
I always liked Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears was unbelievable.
Gummy Bears, bouncing here and doing everywhere.
What about Dennis the Menace?
How did that one go?
I remember being obsessed with it, and it was like, I think it was just something as easy as like, you know what? I'm wrong. I don't have it.
Well, it's probably Dennis the Menace.
That's good.
Yeah.
But that sounds too much like
By Menon.
Yeah.
By Menace.
Costanza.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
too close.
That's actually just my whole Rolodex. See, that's what I mean. It's like, because I was adopted,
Yeah.
I was parented by television.
So that's what raised you.
Yeah, I was raised by TV.
What was your favorite sitcom theme?
Favorite sitcom thing? Well, it ain't Seinfeld. Can't remember the lyrics to that one.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Oh, Family Matters was really good.
Choo. It's a rare condition in this day and age. I mean, great.
Did you sing that? That sounded just like it.
No, but damn, have I sung it in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
Mine was Growing Pains.
Which is...
As long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, rain or shine, all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter of love.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Which one was the one that was like, standing?
Full House.
Oh, is that
Oh, no, that's,
Perfect Strangers?
yeah. On the wings of my dreams.
I mean, that's so metal.
Rise and fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think you could do it something
I
like
just
that.
want to make maybe there already is this, but I just want to make a metal band that all it does is just like sitcom themes and...
To that I say, take my money.
Yes.
That's all I want.
Yes.
Is for you to cover 90s theme songs, metal.
Yes.
Please.
Let's do it.
Please.
We got to do that.
Please, just have some real...
Who would make Dan Soder's Mount Rushmore of theme songs?
Okay.
How many old people are on that rock?
4.
4. Okay.
We got 4.
All right.
So here's how we go. We're doing, obviously, Growing Pains.
Yeah,
We're
that's in
going
there.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
We're going Full House.
Full House is a good one.
Last but not least, if I got to pull one more out, damn it. Because there's some in the late 90s that I love. I would say Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I mean, just straight rock and roll.
It just rocks.
From the second the bell hits.
And you want to talk about falling in love? Miss Kelly Kapowski was my mature love, where that was the first ting of jealousy I got.
Yeah.
And I fell in love before everyone else with the wife from King of Queens, because she was on the Malibu years of Saved by the Bell. She was incredibly hot.
The wife from
Leah Ramey, what's her name? Leah Remini?
Remini.
Leah Remini.
That's right.
Yeah, she was on the Malibu years when they worked out at that club in Malibu on Saved by the Bell, and I loved her. Didn't love Tori. Thought I had a crush on Tori for a hot second, but no, I'm all Kelly Kapowski and Leah Remedy. I'm calling her Remedy.
That was Leah. That was before she fell in love with L. Ron Hubbard.
Yes, that was before her theatin level became clear.
Yes, that's right. As it should be.
As it always should be.
Grab that dessert.
Who would be in your metal band of cover songs? Can we put together
let's put it together.
Because I want to see this.
Yeah. Well, we got to get someone, I can sing a little bit, and I want someone else who's got like a real like power voice.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's got to fit the time.
But you also need someone with a voice that's soft enough, that's strong but soft in order to convey it. I would recommend, and this is just me, and
Hey, Dan, float it out.
It's Blue Sky.
Yeah.
It's a Blue Sky pitch.
Sure.
Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
I mean, I think you get him doing a Family Matters.
I would, here's the thing. You said Family Matters, but just everyone imagine him doing the Saved by the Bell. He's got that kind of like.
He can rock.
Oh my God, he's got that.
He can do that Ginger Elvis little.
Yeah,
hip
that's
thing.
what I mean. He's got that.
He's got
vibe.
the swag.
I love his covers when he does David Bowie and stuff.
He did a great White Wedding. They did an unbelievable Tom Waits going out west.
So if you're listening, Josh, my homie, I want you to join our band. Okay, what are you going to play in the band? You have to be on stage, Dan.
Dude, just give me a tambourine and let me just sit there.
Oh, I want you to do the hip one.
I want you
to be the hip
I got
guy.
these farmer wife hips.
Yeah,
dude, I will
baby.
be slamming it against it.
I'm
but all hip.
If they're ever doing a Huey Lewis doc, or biopic, you should play Huey Lewis.
You said I would play Huey Lewis?
Yeah, man.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand that was the first album I knew front to back was sports?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my family's from my dad's from the Bay Area, so anyone else, he cantonized anyone from the Bay, including OJ. My dad legit thought he didn't do it till he died. Blamed the Colombian drug dealers.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie. But
Don't cry over spilled orange juice.
Yeah, I would. That's the nicest. I would love to play Huey Lewis.
Yeah, well, Johannes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you, Johannes.
You got one.
Thank you.
30 episodes in, you got one. Look at that, pal. Look at that. Okay.
There you go. Just
I
takes
could
30.
see it. I could see Huey Lewis.
I mean, I would have to do the older years. I couldn't do the young running around.
No.
But I would absolutely, a reflective Huey Lewis. I love him.
Back to the Future, another big,
got to go back in time.
Yeah.
Power of Love.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, Heart of Rock and Roll, Walking on a Thin Line, Bad is Bad. I mean, you got the hits off, and then also Hip to Be Square. I mean, all the hits.
I mean, we lost all our viewers, but this is fun for me.
I don't give a the ones that remained, welcome.
They're the true ones.
Well, you guys, we washed away all the bullshit just to get to you.
Here's the thing. Who's in the news? Does anybody know that?
No.
No.
Listened to it my whole life. Couldn't name one member of the news. And my grandma used to work at a bank with the drummer's mom.
Can't name him.
Can't name him.
Can't name him.
Can't name him. Got a signed photo.
Can't name the bank. Can't name the mob. Can't name him.
My grandma's dead.
Yeah.
So there's no one to get back to on this.
That's
son of a bitch.
Johannes, who do you think I look like?
What's the name of the dude on the money? No.
George Washington?
Yeah, thank you. That's the
First president of the United States.
I'll take it.
I would also say like a Phil Collins hungover.
I love Phil Collins.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I mean, wow. Dan,
you know, son of mine. I would love if you. I would love if you did Genesis.
Okay,
hits.
yeah, we'll bring it all in the. We'll bring them all in.
I like this, dude.
Yeah.
I just like this little casserole we're making.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's keep cooking it up. What about movie themes? Because movie themes also kind of rock.
Which ones? Because I'm the only thinking of like with a classic band, like a orchestra theme. What songs rock you out?
We could make a metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean like what's more death metal than like the Darth Vader march?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
yes.
Have that kick it in.
What's fucking more metal than doing like a hardcore version of the Jurassic Park theme?
Yes.
But like really slop it up.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah.
And then you could just like growl over it like a T-Rex.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that would be the shit. God damn, are we just printing money over
Yeah,
here?
that's it. What we're doing, man. Green
think
makes green, Dan. We're doing that. Grip him. Grip
This
him.
is what happens when you sit in a throne.
Strap in, pal.
You just start
Hold on.
shitting out gold-making ideas.
That's it, man. That's all we
This ain't
do
a
on
throne.
this
This
podcast. Oh, shit. Johannes, record. We didn't record all that stuff. Were you writing it down, Adam? Anybody?
Oh, it's all right. You know what, though? I mean, if we made stuff that good, we can make more stuff even better now that it's recording.
That's right.
Throne
Hashtag
thought.
throw thoughts.
How could this be like my Jack Handy deep thoughts, but it'll be throne thought. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Recording. I'm gonna
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Of course. Perfect.
There we go.
There we go.
there we go.
Clap it. This episode's brought to you by Squarespace. If you're like me and you have a business, then you need a website. And where do you go to get one? We gotta go on down to the docks. Meet a guy named Tony, all right? Once you speak to Tony, he's gonna tell you exactly what to do. He's gonna have...
Just go to Squarespace.
Or just go to Squarespace. Squarespace is the place to go for a beautiful, professional-looking website that will engage potential customers worldwide. Need to design a website but don't know how? Again, just go down to the docks and...
Design intelligence.
All right, fine. Squarespace offers design intelligent features that use cutting-edge AI technology to help you build a website tailored to your unique needs. If you're looking to sell content on your website, like courses, blogs, videos, and memberships, then Squarespace has you covered. They make it easy to earn recurring revenue by gating your content behind a paywall. I wish I could put a paywall right here. I mean, you can also connect some of the biggest social and multimedia accounts to your website in just a few clicks. Click, 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 click. You can also sync your product catalog directly to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Google in order to reach more customers and reduce the steps for purchase.
No need to go to the docks.
What are you talking about, Johannes? You guys know what you're talking about docs. I'm talking about Squarespace. So head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/right now to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace!
Johannes, are you Scandinavian?
I am from Sweden. Yeah,
Yes, you are.
I am.
Fuck yeah. My last name is Swedish.
Oh,
Soder.
Oh, yeah, it
Soder.
is.
How do I say it? Soder?
Sutter.
Soder.
Yeah, it means south.
Yeah. And that's why when I went to Stockholm, everything was like South, this and that, and it'd just be my name with an umlaut over it. It was great.
Nice. So you've been to
Shout out.
Stockholm.
I love Stockholm. I want to go back to Sweden. In fact, I saw Queens of the Stone Age in Stockholm at Gröna Lunda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a really cool park.
Yep.
It's like an amusement park where they have these badass rock shows. You should play there with our new band that does music themes. Are you frozen? He's frozen.
He would like it because gröna means green. So
Yeah. Huh? That brought you back?
Yeah.
Green?
What the hell's going on here?
We're talking Sweden.
I don't like it.
Listen, we'll get you a Peter Forsberg jersey. Sweden's beautiful, and it's called Green, the amusement park, so you would love it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
This whole time I've been very, adverse to Sweden, but you didn't tell me that, Johannes.
Well, you never ask. What am I?
Oh, I never ask.
No,
I never ask you questions. What are you talking about? All I do is ask you questions. I'm like, why is this not working?
Yeah.
Why weren't you on time?
That is-
Where's my lunch? Where's my coffee order?
We could take
All
you-
I do is ask you questions, Johannes. Why are you like this?
About
That's
Sweden.
one.
But we could take him to the Vasa Museum.
Oh yeah.
See a giant warship from the 16th century that sunk about 15 feet away from where it was launched.
Yep.
Swedes don't like to talk about that one.
Well, let's re-record.
Okay.
All right, so stop recording and
right.
start the episode when I tell you. I don't like all this talk. That's not you. It's definitely not you.
Thank you.
Trust
I
me, it's
appreciate it.
definitely not you.
I get excited about Sweden, so I do feel like a little bit. This is a little bit of my fault. I love everything Sweden.
No,
my great great grandfather's from there. I love it.
Dan, your problem is you love everything and everyone loves you, and that's just what was happening. There's like you're one of those people that could just connect with anyone, high or low, and it's just one of those things, man. And it's not on you, dude. You're doing your job as a guest.
I'm just a cartoon cat with giant eyes.
That's it. That's it.
That holds his hat like Puss in Boots. Sorry.
Another great theme song.
Great.
But right now, I have with me actor, comedian, podcaster,
Yeah.
Huey Lewis lookalike. I just thought of that. Oh my God. Has anyone ever told you look like Huey Lewis?
I don't know, but I feel like it's hip to be square.
It is.
Yeah.
And you're the heart of rock and roll. And
Dip, 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 dip.
why did he stutter like that?
I don't know, but man, it's when I was
what a banger.
a little kid, that was easily my best part.
Yeah.
Dip, 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 dip. They say the heart of rock and roll is still beating. And it is.
Actually, think of it. Because I feel like I kind of look like Phil Collins. I don't know if anyone said that.
No.
And
but
he
I agree with
stutters
you.
in that song, Studio.
So maybe both of the people we look alike have stutters.
That's it.
And I like
we got
that.
to add that to our band.
Yes, we do.
Stuttering. For any musicians out there wondering why you can't make a hit, you got to stutter.
And there you go.
Yeah.
He just gave you,
Never
again.
does that in darkness. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're right. We do that. I do that.
You do that. You have a
Oh
stutter
my
in a
gosh.
song.
That's why it's a hit.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, darkness. I never thought of that. Thank you, me. Cut out Brandon's answer and make it seem like that was mine. So I want to talk about wrestling some more.
Yeah.
Because I want to learn more about wrestling.
Bring
And you
it in.
seem like you got it nailed down. So I'm going to ask you some wrestling terms that
Sure.
I've heard.
Yeah.
And I want you to kind of walk me through it so I can learn a little bit. And then we're going to play a fun wrestling game.
Love it.
Okay?
I'm competitive, so I love it.
Okay. What does it mean when everyone calls me a mark?
A mark is someone that is able to be fooled by the storyline, to believe in the storyline. You buy in. You're a mark. So you buy into it. There's some people, the people that go like wrestling's fake, that's all, none of that's real. Those aren't marks. It's people that go like, I love it. I'm here for the story. I'm a mark. So
You're Mark.
I'm a mark. I'm Dan, but I am a mark.
Okay, 'cause I was like,
I didn't
thought
want to
it was-
pick you up on
is
that.
Mark Soder?
I'm Dan, but I'm a mark.
I see. Okay.
You can be a Dan and a Mark. You could be a Mark too.
I want to be a John and a Mark.
You're a John and a Mark.
That's awesome.
You just got to believe it. You just got to watch wrestling.
I want to watch more wrestling. I mean, I watched a little wrestling back in the day, and I believed it.
Get into it again. The water's warm. Come on in. WrestleMania is right around the corner.
Is it?
April 19th and 20th. Come right in. WrestleMania 41 live from Vegas.
I'm doing a show that night.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
but then there's Monday Night Raw, and then there's SmackDown. I mean, you can get into it. You can get into AEW. You can get into NWA, which you participated in. You technically have been in a wrestling match.
That's right. I know.
So you're a performer.
I absolutely am.
Yeah.
I just need a gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're staring at one. The suit and tie, middle
Oh.
management.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah. I think you're like your finishing move's called the layoff
Oh yeah.
or the downsize.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
I like all this.
Okay, we're already cooking. Let's head to our game because he's already cooking on gimmicks.
Yeah.
And that's the game we're going to play, okay? It's called Gimmick Game.
I love gimmick game.
I'm going to put up a celebrity.
Okay.
And you and me are going to try and figure out what their gimmick would be. Maybe like if we're feeling it, what their finishing move would be.
Yes.
Maybe what they'd look like, entrance scene, whatever strikes us.
I like this.
We're going to play middle management, okay?
Great.
We're going to be whoever, Vince or whoever,
Yeah.
and we're going to give them a gimmick.
Great.
But it's all relying on Johannes' technical skills. Can we do that?
I believe in him.
Yeah, you're fine.
I believe in a strong Swedish man leading us. The
Thank you.
Viking blood that courses through Johannes' blood.
It's mainly wine at this point. But,
It's wine and
what? Who do you want? First,
Who do I want? I want the first one. It's a game. Surprise me.
surprise.
all right. Who is this? Justin Bieber.
Wait, hold on. Are we just using the same photos from Ian's episode?
You're asking the wrong person.
All right. Adam,
What?
Is this the same photo from Ian's episode?
we were doing a tattoo game.
Okay.
This guy's really making his work very easy for himself. He's just like, I know what I'll do. Same
You know
one.
what though? As a middle manager, you should know that's actually kind of good sometimes with employees because that means they're being clever.
Thank you.
Or lazy.
Sounds like you've got some beef going on within your ranks.
Actually, that's good for me.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
People fight?
Yeah, get a fight. Isn't that like a wrestling thing too? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get
Like,
them going.
Yeah, get them going.
Get
Start
them into
pitting
a
them
little,
against each other.
Yeah, get them into an angle.
Yeah. And I do that thing where, like, I back up and then he punches at me, but he actually hits him.
And then they have,
Yes, yeah.
Or they walk backwards and then they bump into each other and turn around and
I
they're
love
like,
that one.
what the are you doing?
Yeah.
If one of them were to eliminate another one in a battle royal or a Royal Rumble, that would definitely kickstart a rivalry.
We're going to do that. We're going to have a little battle royal.
Like if Johannes like grabbed his leg while he was trying to get someone else and then dumped both of them out.
And I just went, oops.
Oh, I'm
oopsies.
Johannes. Oh, sorry.
I think that would be my wrestling catchphrase. Oopsies.
Oopsies is fun.
Oopsies.
Oopsies, you're done.
Yeah. Oopsies, you're done.
And then you hit him with the you hit him with the layoff.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do
Or you
too.
call it the severance package. We could keep doing this.
Okay. So what do we got for Justin here?
He was a child star, so I think you want to go like a young Adonis thing, you know, like
Okay, I like this.
He's like young and hot, but maybe
Yes.
well, Lex Luger did the angle of the narcissist back in the 90s, but something similar to that where
Yeah,
he's
and
like
no one remembers that.
no, yeah, so you could just do narcissism.
You could do it again.
and the reflecting pool could be his finisher. Cuz obviously narcissist yeah, he died drowning, right? Cuz he
Justin Bieber?
No.
Lex Luger?
No, they're both still alive.
Oh, thank God.
I would probably call him Adonis.
I like this.
Yeah.
Because even the way in this photo, the way he's like looking at his own body like
Yeah.
he's never seen it before.
He's admiring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do the thing where he flexes and he looks at it and he
He goes,
kisses
"Oh,"
it. and
or he
he's
just rubs his
"Ooh."
muscles
And
and
then
he's
when
like,
someone in the
"Damn."
crowd tries to touch him, he does the get off.
Yeah.
Don't you touch me.
Yeah, or if someone else touches him in the ring, he's like, don't touch
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's why he pushes him. He's
Yeah.
like, I only get to touch my body.
And then he's one of the only wrestlers that wrestles with a cameraman
Yes.
in the ring.
Snapping photos.
Yeah, just constantly taking his photos and
Well, he
everything.
puts an elbow on the
Yep,
body
and
when he's
right
out.
in the middle of every match, when
Yeah.
he pins you, he immediately posts it to Instagram.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Immediate post.
Yeah.
They kind of did this with Austin Theory, but I
Did they
could see
really?
I could see us doing this with Bieber way better.
With Instagram and everything.
They had him like always taking selfies while he walked to the ring.
See, I just need to get hired.
I mean,
But this is right off the
WWE,
dope.
Triple H, hire the man right now. He's
Triple
right here.
H?
Runs everything.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy with the ponytail.
Oh yeah, the suck it. He's the boss. He's the head of creative at WWE.
I've been trying to do that with my boss this whole time, and I keep going down.
Yeah, you just keep going lower and lower.
Yeah.
yeah. You take a page out of Triple H's book.
Man, that guy rode a tank, and now look at him now.
That's what happens when you ride a tank.
That's what happens.
It's kind of what I'm
actually.
hoping happens when you sit in a throne. I'm hoping there's a rise. You know.
Don't you worry, Dan. It's coming. Johannes,
Next.
next.
Cardi B. She looks great.
Actually, it's giving me an idea. You know how sometimes wrestlers will like put their butt on someone in the corner?
Rikishi was the famous,
Yes.
or Yokozuna.
A much bigger butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost about that size. That should be her thing.
Yeah, but I think that would cause too much sexual excitement.
But that's the thing. Hear me out.
I'm
because
with
we
you.
gotta flip it, right?
Sure.
Remember Rikishi does it, they're like, no. When
Yeah.
Yokozuna does it, they're like, I can't breathe. When she does it, everyone just goes.
Yeah, and they
Like-
go more.
like-
They try to pull her back in when she
they like
leaves.
pull their head up to see if they're like passed out. They're like, no, I'm good. I'm
It's
good.
thumbs up every time.
Yeah, you know, like when someone's like in a chokehold and they
Yeah.
like tell the ref, they're like, I'm good.
Yeah, they're like, no. They're
little
like,
more, please.
Please. And then she gets up because she's like, the match is over, and they pull her back
Yeah,
in.
yes.
They go,
Yeah.
Oh, but that's actually also how she. I'm just pitching.
Yeah, no, keep going,
Again,
keep
just
going.
Open sky, blue pitch.
Yep.
That's how she gets people to join her stable. If she does her finishing move, they fall
In love.
hopelessly in love with her.
Yes.
So now she's got, whenever she does it, 6, 7, 8 wrestlers ready to kick the shit out of whoever because Cardi B put that giant juicy booty on their
It
face.
could probably be called Team Pink Eye.
Team Pink Eye, I like that.
Okay.
I like Team Pink Eye. I think,
All right.
or the finisher could be called the Pink Eye.
yeah, there you go.
I absolutely, or the Hepe.
Oh, right.
You could call it the Hepe.
Hepe's got a ring to it.
It does.
Yeah.
Pink Eye, people think, oh no, but Hepe, you go, hepatitis A?
Yeah.
And you go, I can't say, it's just Hepe.
I would love to be able to tell the difference between those. Next one, Johannes.
Oh, I mean, I think it's already there. I think this is already prepackaged. I don't think you have to do very little work on this. The guy's name's Mr. Beast, which how evil is that?
That's Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
I've been hearing so much about this guy. This is what he looks like?
You know what's crazy? If you like put your hand over his smile, his eyes look even crazier. Doesn't he look mad? You know, when you cover up. A lot of times when people smile, it'll pick up the sides of their eyes. You'll see their cheeks rise. He smiles in a way that just stops right here. So that's scary. So that's very scary. To me, I'm already scared of him.
I have a pitch here.
Bring it.
Because this guy is like loaded.
I mean, if not a billionaire, well on his way.
And I'm pretty sure he's pretty beloved for the most part.
Yeah, I think for now.
I mean, he's got like, millions and millions of followers.
Yeah,
right?
Kids love him because he, does these games.
Yes.
And he does these like cool things.
Yes. So we have Mr. Beast come in, okay?
Great.
And he comes in to be the antithesis to the Vince McMahons and the Triple H's, whatever. And he goes, I'm tired of how this is run.
Yeah.
We need to run this thing different. We need to be kind to people. And he's all preaching this whole like good gospel thing.
Love
He's
it.
smiling like that. But there's a tinge in the eyes that we just plant the seed.
Yes.
And then Triple H is like, you know what, Mr. Beast? We got Logan Paul. We can surely get, more people. We're just trying to get all the YouTubers in.
Yeah.
You got the job. It's yours. So he gives him the company.
Yes.
And that's when Mr. Beast comes. All of a sudden, people are wrestling, and the floor opens up, and they fall through the ring.
And now they're in a different kind of game that's not a wrestling match.
It's not wrestling at all.
And they have to only eat that weird food that he puts out.
Yeah, which
God only knows what that is.
I don't know what that is. Still.
I'm not putting that in my body.
No way.
But the wrestlers have to.
Yes.
In order to get back up to the ring.
Oh.
To finish the match. Or else they're just trapped down in this pit.
Finish your food,
Yes.
Daddy says, finish your food.
We could even do a little Silence of the Lambs where he's like, he eats the candy bar or it gets the hose again. And they go, but Mr. Beast, you were supposed to be nice. He's not nice.
No.
He's
Look at
a
those
beast.
eyes.
Look at the eyes.
Not at all.
Look at the
Not
eyes.
at all.
Black eyes.
I love it. And then he just exploits poor people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be fun.
This
People
is
that are like living paycheck to paycheck and they're so desperate. And he finds some weird trap for them to do, but he streams it so he can receive all the profits and make them, the little rats that don't have any money, run around and do whatever he wants.
Dance for him, rats.
Yes.
He'll give you your life-saving surgery if you win the game.
Yep. You got to eat that slop.
There it is.
Do you really think
Sloppity
we should really pick a fight with Mr. Beast? That's what you want to do right now? That's a good idea, you think?
Picking a fight, John, I'm just doing a gimmick, dude.
This is just gimmick talk.
Found a mark. Found a mark.
Mark.
There he is. Welcome to the club, Johannes.
Mark. It's all right, Johannes.
No talking. Okay. Next one, Johannes.
Who is this?
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan.
Is it?
She's, I've never seen her dress up, but what a talent.
Is that really who that is?
That does not.
It could be Chapel Roan. She does these elegant
I didn't know
set
she was so
designs.
metal, like literally and figuratively.
That is her.
Yeah. Chapel Roan rules.
I think so.
Yeah, she's unbelievably talented. She talks shit in a way that I love, makes me like her more.
Yeah, she really gives it to photographers and dub journalists.
Yeah, she's like, shut the fuck up. And you're like, I love that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I think we give her kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin role.
We turn it up. We turn up her real personality.
Where she's just like, and my name's Chapel Roan, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'm going to be dancing, what? At the Pink Pony Club, what? Yeah, and then everyone goes nuts, and she comes in, but instead of beers, she'll smash like wine coolers.
Yeah.
Or like ketamine and juice or something.
Chapel Ritas or something.
Yeah, Chapel Ritas. How is she not selling those?
Yeah.
I like her as a Stone Cold, though, coming in and f***ing everyone up.
Or Coronas. You know, Steve Weiser's?
Yeah.
Chapel Coronas.
Choronas.
Choronas. Yes.
Choronas.
There it is.
I think this is beautiful.
We just had to stew it for
finishing
a little
move. Obviously, I want to call her finishing move the Pink Pony Club. But I think that's a little too half.
What about this? The red wine supernova.
Love it.
You know?
That's unbelievable. That just came off the top of your head?
That I literally don't. That just came to me.
Book it. We got it.
Yeah, and it's like a moonsault, and then boom.
That's it.
Done.
A double moonsault.
Double. Chew. Or
Bam.
she's got like the Cirque du Soleil like wires, and she
Yeah.
can do as many as she wants.
Oh my God!
And
Or what about the silk scarves?
Oh, yeah,
where she can
that's
lift
what it is.
herself up,
They come down,
and then she could
they
flip
come
down.
down. Everyone chants for him. They're like scarf,
Yeah.
scarf,
And then she goes
scarf,
up.
Scarf. Yep.
and then flips down fast,
Yes.
landing on her opponent, getting the
1,
pin.
2, 3, and then she shoots out of there.
And bye.
Supernova.
Bye. Bye.
Through the roof.
This is unbelievable.
What a shooting star she is.
I mean, I think
literally.
we just found Chapel Ronan's next chapter.
That's it.
Chapel
Johannes, you
Roan.
got another one?
Oh, the Severance crew.
Okay, so now this is you called it something earlier when it's a group of people, not just a tag team in wrestling.
Stable.
A stable.
Now, this would be a stable
Okay,
for you to lead because you're doing the middle management thing.
I love this.
And then Severance, obviously,
Yep.
is the thing where their brain turns off when they're at work and it turns back on in their home. But what people don't know, that you put a third gear in there and that they forget when they're in the ring and they go animalistic.
I loved it. Yes.
Yeah, you got Adam Scott is your lead of the stable.
Okay.
He's going to be the one that you're going to put the heavyweight title on.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to be the one that
he has the mic skills.
he's going to be the one that takes on the John Cenas,
Yep.
the Roman Reigns, the Seth Rollins.
Yep.
But then the other, you got John Turturro, who he's going to be the guy winning the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, he's a wrestler's wrestler.
He's a wrestler's wrestler. This
Yeah,
guy
everyone
is
loves
a
him.
technician.
Yes.
In the ring. The other two, tag team champions.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
how you fill out the stable with the gold.
I really like. There's the innies, there's the outies, and then there's the ringies.
Yeah.
And when they're in that ring,
The
boy,
ringies.
they're ringies, and they go crazy.
Shit up.
And I just stand at the balcony, and I just
and you have
go,
your-
I suspenders. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
just
you go, those are my warriors. And
Yeah.
then you're the one that negotiates all the deals for them to get in these title fights.
That's right. And then when they come out of the ring, and they're like, oh, what happened? I just go, oopsie.
Yeah. Oopsie. It's time to go
Oopsie.
back to work.
Time to go back to work.
You put them in the elevator,
Yeah.
they forget everything.
I like
it.
wrestling, but I feel like we're making it a lot better, Dan. Yeah.
We're just adding some flavor.
Yeah, we're just adding some
Just
different
adding
flavors.
some Goblin and Dan flavor.
Crossover promotion opportunities, which they love.
Listen, would they love to have a slice of that apple pie? Absolutely.
Of course.
And then, you're going to put them on Netflix. I mean, it's the crossovers are endless.
Unbelievable.
Endless.
All right. Well, right now, I want to learn a little more about Dan Soder
Okay.
because you met your wife
Yes.
doing like a show of some kind, or you're both on a show. Is that where you met?
Yeah, we met on Opie and Jim, the Sirius XM show. The guests were me, Pete Davidson, and Katie Nolan. And that was the first time we met, and that was 2014.
Wait a minute. I got to say, Dan, the biggest brag
Yeah,
you could possibly have
sure.
is that you were in a room
Yes,
with Pete Davidson
true.
and you walked out with the girl.
Well,
I mean, wow.
I ended up with the girl.
But he did date her.
No,
Okay, I was gonna say, I mean, that's usually what happens.
Yeah,
He doesn't leave a lot of rooms
That
without
would-
at least one dinner.
that would f up a lot of shit if I found that out. But no, we were friends. Her and I were friends for about 5 years, and then we started dating.
And she's in the sports world.
Yes,
And you're like obsessed with sports.
Love sports, big sports fan.
So is that kind of like a
It's unbelievable. She teaches me how to say names properly. I'm horrible with names.
I need her for my everyday life.
Yeah, we also watch sports together, which is very fun. Like if there's nothing on, we can just throw on like a random basketball game and she'll enjoy it. She loves baseball. She's gotten me back into baseball. It's been awesome. It's great. She's awesome. I love her and I miss her a lot right now because I'm across the country from her.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to get really dark. I was like, is she not with us?
They should be finding her any moment now.
Okay.
They should be unearthing the car that I put her in the trunk
It's
of.
all right. If it happens, we'll just write it into our wrestling match.
Oh my God, what a heel turn that would be.
Yeah.
The wife killer.
I'd be like, thank you, Dan. You've done well. Oops.
No, she's the best. She's the best.
That's fantastic.
It makes traveling hard.
And have you ever thought of doing anything else together?
No, not really.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, I think when you do stuff with your significant other, it can lead to f***ing it up. And we have the best thing ever at home. And so, I mean, she comes on my podcast. I go on her podcast. We do that all the time. But I think doing stuff together would put a strain on it.
For sure.
Get up.
That's why I don't do anything with my significant other, for sure, Dan. That's something I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a rule you
When
listen
I
to.
get home, you know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing with them.
Leave
you know
it
what I
at
mean?
the door, lady.
That's right. That's right. A lot of nothing. Okay. Billions.
Yeah.
You were on a show called Billions.
I was on a show called Billions.
Was there a sequel called Trillions?
Yeah, they tried to make one, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
No, they didn't do a sequel. They were going to do a sequel, but they didn't. But yeah, Billions. And it was about billionaires.
Boring.
Yeah.
No. So what was the show? It was about billionaires, and you played a very rich guy.
I played a rich stockbroker guy that was kind of a lovable dickhead. And it was really cool. I'm not really an actor, so this was like my first real big thing I got to act on.
You're not really an actor.
I've only acted in very few things, but this was a really cool job that I got and an opportunity, and it was very fun.
But you did quite a few seasons, correct?
We did, yeah. There was 7 seasons of Billions.
7. Dan, I hate to break it to you. You're an actor.
Well, I have health insurance through SAG, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So that makes me feel like an actor.
Don't get any ideas, Johannes.
But sometimes you're on set with like real actors, like people that have devoted their lives to it.
Because who's on that show? There's some really good actors.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti is one of the best.
Damian Lewis.
Oh my goodness.
Maggie Siff. You had David Costable. Daniel Isaac, Kelly O'Coin.
All right, well, I knew the first one.
Dylan. A lot of these people that are unbelievable actors, and you really see they're theater trained, they're all this, and I was just trying to hang on.
You're just your comedy guy coming in, cracking jokes.
That's exactly it. I was just a wise ass that had to remember his lines.
But I wonder, like, from season 1 to season 7.
Yeah.
Obviously, you start learning stuff, you start picking it up.
Yeah,
what was that transition like for you? Just coming from like being in clubs all the time to now. Because in comedy, a lot of times, and people, I had to experience this the other night when I was playing Just for Laughs in Vancouver.
Woo!
You got to be on at nighttime.
Yeah.
And that's when I thrive.
Sure.
But sometimes with these shoots, doing TV shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
They're all during the day, and you got to be there like some crazy hour, like
nuts.
before 12 p.m.
I mean, dude, season 1 and 2, we filmed in an office that was all windows, so we had to be there before the sun was up.
It's very voyeuristic.
We liked them to watch us film, but we'd have to be there at like 3:30 in the morning. To like,
How do you?
To get hair and makeup, and then you'd get on set, and then as the sun rose, they would light it and be like, all right, we're good to shoot. And then you would, if it was in the winter, the sun was up quick and then down quick. And then, so it was wild, but it was really cool. The cast was awesome. The crew was unbelievable. It was very fun. It was like a great job.
Where would you, because you've done so many cool things now as a comic.
Yeah.
You've got to do a lot of cool things, and we'll talk about your podcast in a minute, but like you've done a lot of cool things. Where does Billions rank for you? Because like I've had people on here that have done a little acting, a little comedy,
Sure.
whatever. Anytime I ask them to rank, stand-up, podcasting, acting is always last.
I would say as far as like the most fun and the coolest thing I've ever had to do, it would probably go, for me at least, HBO special was number 1. Conan was 2. I'm a huge Conan O'Brien fan. Number 3 was doing The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson. That was just a very fun, it was like being able to f*** around with your funniest friend. Then Billions. So top 5. It was top 5 thing of things I've ever done. But it was very cool. It was very, very cool. But again, I was just like a small part. And so it was just kind of like, I got to go and hang out and meet a lot of people that I would have never met outside of that show.
In my show,
your show? I would probably say I would actually put your show at 4, then Billions.
Okay, good.
Just
All
because,
right, Dad.
just how well we did
We did the whole wrestling.
The wrestling
thing, and
booking
we were
was
talking about,
unbelievable. I got called Huey Lewis.
Yeah, we're in a band together. We're gonna do a metal band.
There's a chance we might be in a band with Josh Homme.
Yes.
Honestly, this might be one.
Yeah.
If all these things
now.
if all these things come to fruition, easy number 1.
Okay, good. All right. Eat it, David Lewis. What is the Legion of Skanks?
Legion of Skanks? It's the most offensive podcast on the planet. That's what it is.
And how did it start? Because we're trying to get Big J on. We really want to get Big J on.
I can make that phone call for you myself.
Do it right now.
He's doing a show right now.
Oh, okay.
He's literally recording.
Do it a little later.
I think he's literally recording the bonfire with Katie as a guest.
Oh my
right
goodness.
now.
All
So
right.
I can't make that call. But Legion of Skanks was created by Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, and Dave Smith.
Okay.
A podcast of their three friendship. Started at the Creek in the Cave in Queens. It grew into the festival, Skank Fest, which I'm sure Louis would kill to have you at.
Listen, we played the Gathering of the Juggalos.
I mean, that's right in the same vein.
I mean, Skankfest just sounds like that's an event at the Gathering
Well,
of the Juggalos.
Skankfest is like if the Juggalos had a 401k. It's just like a little bit. They're just a little more like they go to jobs and then they're crazy. You know,
I would love to do something like Skankfest. What happens at Skankfest?
it's just a bunch of fans come out, watch shows, podcasts, bands.
And it has nothing to do with ska music, correct?
No skying.
Okay, then I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Which
All
I think
right.
Ian Finance was probably pretty upset about.
He was a little bummed. He
Yeah.
really wanted to skank around and
He
stuff.
loves to do the little
Yeah.
power dancing.
Yeah, we did a little bit of that. We surprised the heck out of him. We brought Guar on,
Oh my god!
and he lost his mind.
I mean, you bring Guar on when Big J's here, he'll shit too.
No, really.
Oh my god!
Well,
One
we
time
wanted to do the same for you, Dan. So, ladies and gentlemen, Huey Lewis. Did we
No, but that would have been.
did we
wonderful.
text him? Did we text
That'd
it's
be
Dan
great if
Soder.
just old Huey Lewis is like, "Hey, sorry, my hearing's gone. How are you guys? What is that?" I would have been like, "Ah!"
or he's just bound and gagged and
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Turns out the news is a little late on
Yeah.
some gambling payments.
He's like,
So- it's when he gets scared is the stutter.
Yeah, it's only when he gets frightened.
Don't give me.
So that's really cool. So I love when people get to do podcasts
Sure.
and events with their buddies.
Yeah.
With their best buds. Is that
very
like,
fun.
like just make it all that much better?
Yeah, I think it makes it awesome. I think the whole point of trying to get into, you try to find a job that you love doing, and if you get to do it with your friends, it makes it even better. And, all my friends are very funny comedians, so it's very fun to just f around and do their stuff.
But you have your own podcast too now.
Yeah, from my apartment called Soder. It's just named after me. It was a very lazy name.
I feel like we got to rebrand that. Like, give you a
you know
gimmick.
what? I think we're moving the format a little bit to less one-on-one and more of like a hang. More like three of us hanging. That's kind of our idea that we're going to do, I think. But I don't know if we're going to call it Soder still. But it'll be the same RSS feed. So you won't have to subscribe to a new thing. So that's awesome.
There we go. And don't worry, we'll get to promoting. Easy does it, pal.
Okay.
That
All right.
section's coming. That section is coming.
Oh, good.
Before I get you out of here,
Sure.
a lot of people know that you're known for impressions.
I do voices.
You do voices.
I do voices.
What's the difference between an impression and voices?
I feel like a whole impression is you get dressed up for it. You really get into it. I feel like a voice is just something that in front of a microphone, you can mimic someone's voice.
Give me the Dan Soder Mount Rushmore of voices he does that he enjoys doing.
Macho Man Randy Savage, Rodney Dangerfield, Dave Chappelle, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
I want you to do one voice, and then I kind of want to dig in a little bit because I'm so curious about how this works. So do Dangerfield. Like what would Rodney Dangerfield sound like?
He'd be like, "Hey, I'm over here. I'm talking to a goblin. I'm telling you, I've seen goblins. It's called my ex-wife."
Okay, yeah. That was very round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Sounded just like him.
Hey,
So where do you start?
start at the noise. That's where I always start. So you got to get one thing. There you go. And then maybe tug on your tie a little bit.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, you can go.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
But I'm doing an impression.
Yes.
Because I'm dressed
Yes.
like it.
I'm doing a voice. You're
You're
doing an
a voice.
impression.
I'm doing an impression.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
You're learning.
So
Yes.
I
So
do
you
that.
go, hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
okay.
There you go. Hey.
Hey.
You try to find a word that you can say.
Okay.
So like I make that noise well.
That wasn't a word though.
Yeah, it's kind of a laugh.
Oh, okay.
You know what you do? You like watch a movie of theirs and you see a line that you can replicate perfectly.
What's one of his lines? Tell
Where
me
he's
one
like,
of his
"We're all
lines.
gonna get laid."
Oh, we're all gonna get laid.
Yeah, do it again with your tie though.
Okay.
Go,
Oh, we're all gonna get laid.
Yes, perfect.
We're all gonna get laid.
Am I talking to Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable.
I'm doing an impression, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know about
This is-
that. That was
Well,
weird.
don't listen to John.
Yeah, no.
You're doing an impression.
Trust me, I do.
This is where I draw the line in the sand
Yeah,
with Johannes.
Johannes gives me no respect.
Oh!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Holy Rodney Goblin.
Yeah. And so you do a noise, you do it like a little gesture that kind of
Yeah, you
locks
kind of
you
figure
in.
a sentence you can sound out.
Because some people just like kind of don't have it. And other people can do like 100 different voices.
I mean, there's a comic named Mateo Lane, who's the most talented person I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. I'm trying to get Mateo one too.
Mateo's unbelievable. But
I love Mateo.
Mateo can do any voice.
He does a lot of
perfectly.
Simpsons voices I've
He
seen.
does pitch perfect.
Yes.
Pitch perfect.
It's amazing. But that's always amazing to me that someone can have like a normal voice
You sure?
and then just if you close your eyes you would have no idea.
I like saying stuff that people would never say.
Yes, and you say you just do the voices, not the impressions, because
Sure.
you want to dress up with love. So thank gosh you're just doing the voices for Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
would be blackface if I
Yeah,
dressed
correct.
up.
Yes, let's.
But it is fun to say, like, a thing I used to like to do as Dave Chappelle was explaining white activities. Like,
Okay, yeah.
croquet was invented by a black man named Jamal Croquet, and he never got to play his own game. Sometimes if I have a cigarette or a joint, it really sells it more.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, now he got all ripped.
He's raspy, and he's not ripped anymore. Now he's just a big guy.
Okay.
He was super muscular, and now, but he's the greatest comedian of all time. He's my favorite comedian of all time. So that's probably how I learned how to do Chappelle. Was I listened to so much Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That I started learning how his tone went and kind of the ups and downs, and same with Cat Williams.
Well, what about learning? Like, do you think you would be able to learn like a new voice?
That's what happened with Macho Man. I didn't know how to
Oh.
do Macho Man, and then my roommate Victor and I would joke around and do like I said, we'd do things that would make us laugh, saying it as Macho Man. Sometimes, it would be as simple as a grocery list, or like about our other roommate's ex-girlfriend, cut a promo on her. You know about promos.
I know all about promos.
Yeah, so we would wait for her to leave, and she'd be like, too long, yeah. She takes too long in the shower, using up all the hot water, yeah. Freezing cold, yeah. The second she leaves, yeah. So, stuff like that.
Wow, that is
Thank
round
you.
of applause.
Thank you.
That might be my favorite.
Thank you.
That was really good.
From you, I really...
And I gotta be honest, like I only really do one voice, but I've just done it too many times, and I refuse to do it. Dan.
Do it.
I can't.
Do
I mean, just
Come on.
just ask me if I do Fred Durst's voice.
Do you do Fred Durst?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. That is... I thought Fred Durst was here for a
Yeah,
second.
he was for a second.
If you had a backwards red hat...
That's
I would
right.
yeah.
That's right.
I would think he was here with us right now.
And this is my impression of Fred Durst trying improv for the first time. Ready? Yeah.
That's great. Oh,
okay,
beautiful.
There we go.
You went by the rules of improv.
That's right.
You nailed the Fred Durst.
That's right.
10 out of 10.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dan, before I get you out of here, everyone must leave by doing one thing.
Which is what?
It is the right now rapid fire questionnaire.
Let's go.
Here's how it's going to work, pal. I'm going to read you 5 rapid fire questions. Don't overthink it. Just tell me the exact thing that comes to your mind.
Got it.
Daniel.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Left or right?
Left.
Westmoreland.
Contacts.
Favorite genre metal?
Stoner Rock.
Okay, there's a snail chasing you. The snail is moving at a snail's pace, but it's going to follow you for the rest of your life. You can go as fast as slow as you want, but the snail will always be moving in your direction. If you touch it or it touches you, you die. And before you ask, yes, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive that snail?
I would get on a flight and fly to Sweden, spend, my guess is 5 to 10 years living comfortably, pick up everything, move to Australia, and do that every 5 to 7 years. Continents. Change continents. Because if a snail's moving at a snail's pace and they can get through water, it's going to take them years to get through the Atlantic, over up into Scandinavia, then through the seas, up through Europe, Asia, down, past the Indian Ocean into Australia. So that would be my every 5 to 7 years move continents.
Johannes, can he stay at your place?
Yeah,
He's doing a lot of traveling. I don't want to have to pay
Can we
for
go to
Airbnb
Gothenburg?
every
Oh
single
yeah, I
time.
love Gothenburg.
We'll go to Gothenburg and we'll hang out and we'll just have horse meatballs, and it'll just be a great time.
Yep.
You ever been to Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Dan Soder, everybody. Round of applause. Yes, 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 yes. And now is your opportunity to promote whatever you want, whatever you got going on to this camera right here, Mr. Soder.
DanSoder.com for all live dates. I'm going to be on the road a ton this year. DanSoder.com for live dates. Also listen to the Soder Podcast and The Regs. Listen to that podcast. Thank you. Oh, and watch it on the road on YouTube. Go watch it right now after this thing. I'd really appreciate that. And I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. And what I really appreciate you is you were so nice to my staff. You're so
They're
nice
great
to
guys.
me. I could tell you're just a good guy.
Thank you.
And I could tell if I asked you to do something, you'd probably do it.
Probably.
All right, so under your chair, there's
Yeah.
a little promo that's like my stuff that I kind of wrote in your voice.
Love it.
So if you just kind of like, also promote kind of my stuff, that'd be kind of nice.
Let's go. Ready? Hey there, goblins. It's me, Dan the Diet Soder, a.k.a. Soder Pop, a.k.a. Vodka Soder with Lime. If you want to abide by the guy code, order your best bro a shout out on Cameo from John Goblikon. Make sure to make them feel the opposite of not special. While you're at it, like and subscribe to this podcast. Best part is, it won't cost you billions. In fact, it's fucking free. And whether you're in Nashville and Austin or inside Amy Schumer, you can experience John Goblikon live for his new interactive comedy show April 11th at Zanies in Nashville, and also April 16th and April 19th in Austin for the Moontower Comedy Festival. Done it, loved it. Because if you can't make it, you'll be saying, what's my high school buddy, Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel always says, I f***ed up. So get those tickets right now. I'm Dave Chappelle. I'm Dave Chappelle. I'm Cat Williams. And I'm the macho snake Randy Orton. And we approve this message. Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite promos yet, Dan. That was one of my favorite promos. Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you.
And so you had fun at Moontower?
Moontower is one of my favorite festivals. You're going to have a blast.
Oh.
It's unbelievable. You're going to go to Cisco's on East 5th Street for breakfast.
I will.
It's great.
I will. Johannes, would you like to drop me off at Cisco's? You know what Macho Man would say about this, doing this podcast? Say, did you have fun, Macho Man?
Oh, yeah.
And Fred Durst would say, yeah. Wow, 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 wow.